Welcome to IAS Market Talk, your trusted source for timely ag market insights, brought to you by Innovative Ag Services. Each week, we break down the latest beef market trends impacting Northeast Iowa and Southwest Wisconsin, with expert updates tailored specifically for our IAS members. This week, you'll hear directly from Dave Rueber, IAS Beef Production Specialist, who brings decades of experience and deep knowledge of the cattle industry to these conversations. Dave has been providing market updates to producers for years, and now he's bringing those insights straight to you through this podcast. Tune in weekly for what you need to know straight from people you know. With that, here's Dave Rueber with the latest on what's happening in the cattle markets this week.
David Rueber, Beef Production Specialist for Innovative Ag Services. Now Fool's Day in the cattle business. We've had a heck of a market rally on futures trade, and we're going to see it on cash this week also. Futures in the last week and a half, April has rallied $10. We've got some of the deferred contract months trading at contract highs. Just a phenomenal bump up on this thing. Packers kind of short on inventory. Show lists have been a little bit smaller. Demand kind of kicking into gear as we roll. You know, obviously coming into Easter and past is usually a good demand time frame. So just lots of things positive to the cattle market. Like I said, April board trading at just about 244. We have not traded any cash cattle yet this week. Last week they traded in the high 230s. Few cattle even pushed up right up to that 240 number. Asking prices this week are 244, 245. Nothing's traded yet, but it feels like it's going to trade higher again. I think we trade 244, give or take. And that'll happen probably tomorrow. Good Friday will be a off day for Packers. Probably not going to see much action Friday, so look for tomorrow, Thursday, to be the day to get things going. Boxes kind of steadied off. They had a nice rally up and then backed off a little bit and kind of holding in here in the high 390s. The choice select spread's very minimal. That's a bit of a surprise this time of year. You don't normally see that, but with all these big cattle are grading like crazy, so we don't have any problem getting enough prime carcasses out there. Feeder cattle prices continue to rally. Good 800-pound steer will run you in the 360s. The 7 weights push up there not far from 380, give or take. 6 weights will be low 400s, and the 5 weights will be pushing $5 a pound. These grass cattle are just crazy. People are in a hurry to give away their grass because that's what they're going to do with what we're paying for. Heck, you can buy the pounds cheaper than you can put them on. So something you got to kind of keep an eye out for there. Cost of gain, you know, that corn market had put a little rally in, dipped back a little bit. Still a penny or two higher than what we had been. You know, I would be using for sure $1 on these cost of gains, and you might be seeing some of those steers a little more than $1. We're going to have good weather coming, so that'll help performance and efficiency. So that they may get some of these cost of gains under $1 on these steers. Heifers, I'm still using $5, $7 right in there. Closing out some pens, losing money. This rally now will bail out a lot of those pens. If we can get back above 240, we'll see some of these pens okay. There's still going to be some cattle closeouts, you know, that have break-evens in the mid to high 240s. So not every pen will get taken care of, but this will help out a bunch of them. Just kind of doing some good things. We're back to April being a good time frame to market cattle. So don't sell early. I mean, you still got to make these steers into the 15s and pushing 16. You know, and those heifers, if they can handle it, you want to be 13 plus. It's hard to make this thing work if you're only taking cattle into the 14s on these steers. So you just got to keep an eye on that. But yeah, keep moving through here. This thing got a good tone to it right now. I'd like to wish everybody a happy Easter. Once again, my name is David Rueber, Beef Production Specialist for Innovative Ag. Thank you.
That's it for this week's episode of IAS Market Talk. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe so you don't miss an update. And if you know a fellow producer who could benefit from this information, share this episode with them. For more updates and insights, visit innovativeag.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We'll catch you next time on IAS Market Talk.
Are you ready for a hands-on role with purpose? Join the facility operations team at Innovative Ag Services, where we value hard work, safety, and community. With locations across Northeast and Central Iowa and Southwest Wisconsin, we offer industry-leading benefits, on-the-job training, and a culture that supports your growth. From competitive pay to a uniform allowance, we invest in our team. Grow with IAS and discover your co-opportunity. Apply today at innovativeag.com.